Hello and welcome into Zak Picks. I'm Zak Picks. Good to be back for another week. I've only got 5 games this week because of the number of teams on a bye and the fact that most of these games are conference games. So there are a lot of interesting matchups, which is why there are only 5 and I didn't add more because there is a lot of stuff to unpack here about these 5 games. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank the Daily Mountain Eagle for letting me be here, for hosting me, and pick up a copy, check online. It's all good with the Eagle. Thank the Eagle crew for allowing me to do this. First game, got Missouri traveling to take on Vandy in Nashville. And Vanderbilt, they're, like I said last week, they're not going to get another win this year, probably. I don't think they'll get a win here. Missouri 15.5-point favorites. Missouri's up and down. They never predictable, but I think they're going to win this one and cover. Vanderbilt's just playing terrible. There's really nothing much they can do. Missouri comes out, wins, and dominates. Next, you got a sneaky good matchup where Kentucky, being 1.5-point favorites, on the road in Starkville, taking on Mississippi State. Kentucky, they're ranked 12th, and being only 1.5-point favorites against an unranked team makes you wonder if Vegas sees something in this game that we might not. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be that close. I mean, I think Kentucky, they're sitting around. They've got 1 loss. I mean, all it takes is a couple of Georgia losses, and they're in the SEC championship game. So they're certainly focused. As for Mississippi State, do they have much to play for at this point? Not really. They'd like to get a win. But I think Kentucky should come out here, dominate, and cover. Next, we've got a game in Jacksonville every year around Halloween. They come and they play. It's always a good game. Usually decides the SEC East. This year, I don't think it will. This year, Florida, like I said, Kentucky needs Georgia to lose twice. Kentucky's in 2nd place in the division. Florida's in 3rd. So this is not going to determine the SEC East champion. But it's still important. Bragging rights. That thing. That's always important in a rivalry game, no matter who's ranked and who's not. And Florida's not ranked. They find themselves, after coming in, very highly favored to do very well. They've really dropped off. Their expectations were way over their heads. So now Florida finds themselves in a situation where they don't have anything they can do but play. They get into a bowl game. That's their goal, is to keep playing, keep winning. Get themselves ranked by the end of the season and get a respectable bowl game. Georgia's number 1. They have everything to play for. They're the best team in the country by far. They're 14-point favorites. And really, I think Georgia is going to come out here. Their offense won't perform that well, I don't think. Florida's offense, I don't think will perform that well either. So I think it'll be close, back and forth, low scoring towards the beginning. But in the end, the Georgia defense wears Florida down. The Georgia offense picks up, and Georgia will end up winning by 21, I would say. Next, we're going to step out of the conference where College Game Day is this week. We have the Spartans of Michigan State and the Wolverines of Michigan games at Michigan State. They're both ranked in the top 10. Michigan 6th, Michigan State 8th. Michigan 4.5-point favorites on the road here. And really, it's a question of which team's for real and which ones just had an easy schedule. Michigan State, their best win was against Miami. That's not an impressive win, not in the least bit. So I think Michigan State should come out here, play well for a little while, but in the end, Michigan plays them tough, plays them hard, wins and covers. And then for the last game, a very intriguing game on the Plains. Ole Miss, ranked 10th, traveling in, taking on Auburn, who's ranked 18th. Auburn's a 2.5-point favorite here. The question is, what's going to cause this game to go one way or the other? Home field advantage. That's the easy answer. Auburn has got a very impressive home field advantage. Take it from someone who's been there. Jordan Harris, tough to go in there and get a win, especially after dark. This game's at 6 p.m. Auburn will come out there. It'll be high scoring. I think it's going to be high scoring. Both quarterbacks should be playing very well. Both defenses, I don't think, will be playing very well. And in the end, Auburn might make a mistake or two at the end. I think that gives Ole Miss a chance to go and win, but they end up blowing it somehow at Jordan Hare. That's the main thing, home field advantage, like I said. Auburn should come out here, win. It's going to be real close, really good game. Auburn wins, I say, by a touchdown. This is going to be a game, I think, Both teams will make mistakes just from what I've seen, but I think Auburn's going to be able to capitalize and pull out the victory. That's all I have for you today, folks. It's good to be back for another week of college football. Next week, don't have that many teams on byes. I think only Vandy's on a bye next week. That means going to have more games, more action. So stay tuned to today's games. They should be very good. Thank you for watching. Good day.